And they'll run with LT to begin the drive. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for second down. Here's Tomlinson. 11 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's third down. Tomlinson. And now running right through him. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the they'll run with LT. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Fights through at the 5. And now look at him go. And this will be a touchdown. LaDainian Tomlinson finding the end zone yet again. And this offense is running away with this one. And an explosive long run, really electric play.
What a fantastic play, too, because when you get one of those runs, you know everything came together well. The blocking, but especially the runner himself, able to find a gap and take it the distance.
And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. Anderson now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the defense. And this results in 6. Touchdown. A big play there. Taking it in. And this offense continues to pour it on. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Here's Michael Vick being chased out left. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. And, boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown and also a 2-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. Pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the coach just says, you know something? Let's add to it. Pile on top, go for 2 now while their heads are down.
Bilal Powell and his offensive mates retaking the field. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense has done a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul searching now. They run with Powell. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. And it's a touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out now come the Jets. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. We were down there. That message would have been received a whole different way because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now McCown. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, McCown. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. McCown going to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying for his running back, Bilal Powell. And now it's third down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Lawrence Taylor, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. On second down, here's McCown. He's got his man. It's Kurz. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. There doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. McCown will try again on second down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up. No balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
And he's loose again. Past the 20. And he will have a touchdown. Deion Sanders on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And this offense is running away with this one. Here we go now as they will again try for 2.
Oh, what a play by Primetime. So electric, the ultimate home run hitter.
Now, see, you set that up really nicely for me because I got a nugget. Deion is the only person to hit a home run in Major League Baseball and score an NFL touchdown in the same week.
Oh, I like that. But remember, too, the only man to play in both the Super Bowl and a World Series.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Crowell. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. Shifts by him. Now he opts for the spin. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
The Madden legends heading back onto the field. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Vick. They set up the screened LT. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They go play action here on 1st down. And he will score. It's a touchdown. Randy Moss, a 20-yard touchdown. And this offense continues to pour it on.
Randy Moss led the league in receiving touchdowns 5 times starting in 1998, the last coming in 2009. And a lot of it, to me, was not just the natural talent, which was unbelievable, but the determination. Always was upset he wasn't a top 5 selection in the NFL draft. Kept being upset about people passing on him early in the first round. When he finally got to Minnesota, he decided to really establish himself in the NFL and let everyone else know they made a big mistake.
Thought it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
What was that? Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when it goes to try something from the 15 on the PAT? Now a hit and a loose football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Play action now, Vick. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Play action supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Vick now escaping the pressure right. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Throwing, Vick. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Darren Lee not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Vick, 3rd and goal. This is caught. 11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They come out here in the eye. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. Lorenzo Neal taking it in. And this offense is running away with this one. And I guess that's where you turn on 4th and goal to your muscle back there. Hand him the football. He does the dirty work.
I think you're asking a lot of your defense there, right? Having to make the stand, have to prepare for just about any type of play. Here comes the power right at you. On that play, the big man got into the end zone.
To throw, Vick. Flush to his right. And he slings one that's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And New York set to take the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Faking the give to Powell. Now McCown. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Play action. McCown under pressure again, and down he goes again. Lawrence Taylor, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, standing just about on his own goal line. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And Sanders now to return. Dodges him at the 50.
Oh, that's sweet.
What an effort. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Out now come the legends.
Lion, 300. 3 down. We got, let's go. White 20. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Vic operating on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep, and this is taken in at the 5. Vic and Rice hook up for a big one, and even 40 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now a toss right. This is Tomlinson. And this will be a touchdown. LaDainian Tomlinson. He flat out can't be stopped. And this offense continues to pour it on.
Well, Brandon, he just followed his nose, and his nose took him to the end zone. But how about the big guys up front, giving him at least a stalemate in order to find that space?
Yeah, the O-line won the battle in the trenches there, didn't it? Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Hardly any time taken off the clock there. 2 plays, and they find the end zone for 6 points. Anderson now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. New York set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting. Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. They don't know if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done. All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball. He's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you walk perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it
blocking nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
Nice 5-3. One nice white 20. White 20.
Vic to throw it. Looking deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And this results in 6. Touchdown. Jerry Rice, 60 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone.
Anderson now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Jets set to take the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And it's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away.
Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Vick will look to throw on 1st down. And he goes out of bounds without getting rid of it. A big, big loss there. And it goes down as a sack as well. My word, it'll be nothing short of a monstrous loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 2nd and about a mile here. Out of his end zone, here's Vick. He's going to rifle one deep left. And got his man complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, LaDainian Tomlinson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. He can run for it, and he will. And now running right through it. Oh, it spins again. And he will have a touchdown. Michael Vick finding the end zone yet again. And this offense continues to pour it on. Here we go now as they will again try for 2. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him, being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This is taken at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. A 1st down throw coming for Vick. And he goes out of bounds without getting rid of it. A big, big loss there, and it goes down as a sack as well. My goodness, it'll be a disastrous loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a second and forever. Now Tomlinson on the handoff. Nice move at the 5. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. Give him 2 on the run. They need a lot more than that coming up here on 3rd down.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good game.
Hey, Q9. Right over there. Yeah. Mike 58, right there.
They will indeed go for it. Vic. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. It's a touchdown. Randy Moss, 91 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. So it was 4th down. They go deep to try to pick up the first. They pick up more than that. They pick up a score.
I'm not even sure the analytics guys would think that was a good gamble. 4th down there going for it, but they pressed the issue. And not only did they complete the pass downfield, how about the run after catch that ends up culminating in a touchdown? That's a huge play.
Anderson now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Only a couple there. It's going to be brought down about the 28.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here's McCown. And this is going to be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Now Sanders. Sanders shaking and baking. And now past another. Fast footwork by Sanders. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Back onto the field comes the offense for the Madden Legends. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The road to be fairly clear.
That is one pop. And he goes out of bounds without getting rid of it. A big, big loss there. And it goes down as a sack as well. A huge loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a second and about a mile here.
Space 24. Let's go. White 20. Stop. Let's go black you now. White, what's it?
Back to throw now in his own end zone. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
24.
On the give, this is their fullback. Ooh, with a juke. Room here to run. There he goes, right, and put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. Franco Harris, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And this offense continues to pour it on. Well, that was hard to believe. Not something you see every day. A very long run for the big guy.
Normally we see his counterpart, right? The scat back, the guy with the so-called speed. But we saw a little bit of everything there, didn't we? The big, powerful man with the football. He can also stretch it out a little bit in the open field.
Anderson now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always have about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the...
And it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick.
Well, from what we've seen thus far, this is not a formula for winning football. When you have more turnovers than points scored, that's a tough way to try and win a game.
So here's Vic following the interception. And he goes out of bounds without getting rid of it. A big, big loss there, and it goes down as a sack as well. It'll wind up being a huge loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a second and forever.
White 20, 190. Paper. Hey, count.
On the handoff, Tomlinson. He spins free, and he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 13 yards on the pickup, and it's going to be third down and forever. Here's Michael Vick. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down. Here goes Vick on fourth down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught at the 25. And this will be a touchdown. Randy Moss, 77 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. Wow, talk about a big fourth down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Anderson now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the foot.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kevin Green coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
McCown to throw on second down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time, and it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. On third and long, it's McCown. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll...
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And he fields it cleanly. Sanders shaking and baking. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. The Madden Legends offense trotting out again. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
And that'll be incomplete. 6-time Pro Bowler Randy Moss, the intended receiver. And it's third down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up fourth down. Now Vick on fourth down. They'll roll him out right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Welcome back live to Orlando. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. First down, Vick. And he goes out of bounds without getting rid of it. A big, big loss there, and it goes down as a sack as well.
Chef! Lion, 300, 300. White 90, white 20. Let's go.
They'll try to throw it here. Vick. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
McCown throwing on second. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. McCown looking to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
McCown going to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now McCown throws incomplete there on 3rd down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now. He's been terrific so far. This is brought in at the 21. Spins by. And once more. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Madden legends heading back onto the field. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But, yeah, but to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to have to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive. And he goes out of bounds without getting rid of it. A big, big loss there, and it goes down as a sack as well. My word, it'll be nothing short of a monstrous loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a 2nd and about a mile here. The pitch to Tomlinson. Whoosh. Still going. They can't stop him. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Give him 23 yards on the pickup. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and very long.
I don't know about you, partner, but I just came out of my chair. Big-time run right there, and all of a sudden I realized...
Didn't reach the chains, did he?
How do you go that far? Create that type of an explosive play that'll be a check and a plus on every grade sheet and still not get a 1st down.
Yeah, they have put themselves in a bad spot, but a big gain, that helps. He's going to loft one, deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. Vick and Rice hook up for a big one. 62 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Let's go. White 20.
On 1st and 10, here's Vick. Dancing to his left. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more on that one and another first down. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Vic readies to throw. And now running right through it. It's a loss of 2, now third down. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
190. 190.
Here's Vic. Buying time to his left. He can run. And this results in 6. Touchdown. Michael Vick. He flat out can't be stopped. And this offense continues to pour it on.
Well, this game is definitely... We do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. White hit. Now a hit and a loose football. It's going the other way. And it's a touchdown. In for the score. And this offense is running away with this one.
Well, it's absolutely not surprising to me at all to see them in the end zone yet again.
Well, you and I were looking at the rosters before the game. You got a team that's full of some of the greatest players to ever step on this field. What did we expect?
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. And when they're on top of their game, look out.
Now to try to add the extra point, the lefty Anderson. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
Yo, Sam. What's good?
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Whitehead, the return. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5 on first down and make it 2nd and 3. Second
we got
and manageable.
6,
keep accumulating first down
viewers.
Keep moving the football.
Most of all time on this channel, boys.
The defense has the advantage.
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Reggie White in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
On second down, here's McCown. And his throw is incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
I have no idea who's watching.
McCown. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot
Much is about to get
that's a lot
touchdown.
of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Here's
punt
Lachlan
return.
Edwards now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he will have a touchdown. Deion Sanders, 69 yards.
Ooh, 69 yards. Let's go.
Continues to pour it on.
All right, count him along with me. That's his third return for a touchdown in this game. Why is the ball being kicked to him? That would be my question.
I was just going to ask you the same question because we see two occasionally. I mean, very rare. Three, unbelievable. Forced out to his left. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on two more. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. New York set to take the field. Right now, these guys, they're shuffling a little
Hey, yo,
bit.
whoever's watching this right now,
straight drives have ended with them
you
punting
better
the
be
football away.
subscribed.
Yes, you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of
There's
questions.
only two
What do you
people
see
that I
and what
know
are
who
you
are
getting?
subscribed to this
Maybe
channel.
trying to narrow down
There's
your
no one
playbook
and
a little
Sam.
bit and maybe get simpler.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it'll be a turnover.
Okay,
This is
that-
going the other way.
How is he not injured? He got like murder right
And with
there.
that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth
Yeah, you'd say
quarter.
an afternoon to forget. Absolutely.
Man, why isn't Barry Sanders in? He hasn't even played one game yet. And one play. I want him in. What the heck? What if I put him at number 2?
Vic now after the fumble recovery. Oh, fighting off the defender. A huge loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a second and forever. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play, and facing a...
This is stupid.
Second and long.
White 20! White 20! White 20!
They run with LT. Runs through the contact. Breaks free again. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards.
It's
and
true,
it's going to be
Sam.
third down and forever.
I did not sub
Well,
that.
it looks like they caught him off guard on second and very long by running the football. All right? We always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for him. Picked up really nice
where's
yardage,
Barry
but he still had a lot
Sanders
of work to
at,
do
man?
on third down.
Third and long for Vic.
Ooh,
Moving the
Vic's
pressure
gonna run
right.
it.
He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he will score. It's a touchdown.
Almost too easy at this point.
Michael Vick finding the end zone yet again. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is
The
pretty
play
much
that's
deceased
never
at this
worked in the
point.
history
It's
of
taken a knee,
mankind.
so to speak.
It is
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Anderson now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Nolan, why do you have 2 counts? And why are you, like, What? Why are you freaking watching on 2 accounts? What could possibly be the point of that?
Vic now.
Nolan, that better be the only alternate account you're using. Man, I thought I was doing good. And then... I crashed the game.